Top 10 rock songs of 1987 that shaped an era. 1987 wasn't just another year for rock music. It was a moment when rock didn't just dominate the airwaves, it defined a generation. These weren't just hit songs. They were cultural flashpoints, tracks that captured rebellion, ambition, fear, excess, and freedom. And inspired artists for decades to come. Whether you lived through the golden age or you're discovering it for the first time, this is more than nostalgia. This is rock and roll history. Let's rewind to 1987. Number 10. Subject. Aldo Nova, 1983. Born and raised in Montreal, Aldo Nova was already a studio mastermind by the time the 80s rolled around. A true multi-instrumentalist, he didn't just play the songs. He built them, layering massive sounds almost entirely on his own. After the surprise success of his 1982 self-titled debut, driven by the hit Fantasy, Nova could have played it safe. Instead, he went darker. Heavier, and far more ambitious. Subject, Aldo Nova, released in 1983, is a loose concept album centered on fame, pressure, addiction, and survival in a collapsing world. From the eerie opening of Monkey on Your Back, you know this isn't another radio-friendly follow-up. That song alone is a warning shot, a furious take on the music industry's traps, wrapped in one of the tightest hooks of the decade. Hold Back the Night adds desperation and defiance beneath the gloss, proving Nova wasn't chasing trends. He was pushing past them. The album should have cemented him as a rock visionary. Instead, it became a secret past between those who really listened. Number 9. Wanted Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi, 1987. By 1986, Bon Jovi were everywhere. Slippery When Wet had turned them into global superstars, but life on the road wasn't glamorous. Exhausted, isolated, and constantly traveling. John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora began writing about the reality behind the fame. The result was Wanted Dead or Alive. Written during a break in Vancouver while recording with producer Bruce Fairbairn, the song was built around Sambora's now iconic 12-string acoustic intro, evoking wide-open landscapes and lonely highways. On a steel horse I ride, I want it. Lyrically, John Bon Jovi compared life as a touring musician to that of an Old West outlaw, drifting from town to town, chasing survival rather than glory. Released in March 1987, the song didn't top the charts, but it became something far bigger, a signature, a moment of vulnerability in a decade known for excess. As John later put it, we were cowboys with guitars instead of 6-shooters. That honesty is why the song still resonates. Number 8. Still of the Night, Whitesnake, 1987. By the mid-1980s, David Coverdale was reinventing Whitesnake. Once rooted in blues rock, Coverdale wanted a sound powerful enough to conquer American radio. Teaming with guitarist John Sykes, he began crafting something darker, heavier, and unapologetically epic. Still of the Night was born during sessions at Little Mountain Sound Studios in Vancouver. inspired partly by Coverdale's love of Led Zeppelin and partly by personal struggle. The song was built around tension. Slow, ominous verses explode into massive choruses. Sykes' guitar work is thunderous and precise, a masterclass in controlled aggression. Released in March 1987, the song became an MTV juggernaut. Even as the band was fracturing behind the scenes, Still of the Night launched Whitesnake into global superstardom. It remains one of the most dramatic, powerful rock tracks of the decade. Number 7. Wild Side, Mötley Crüe, 1987. By 1986, Mötley Crüe embodied Sunset Strip chaos, but beneath the image was collapse. Bassist Nikki Sixx was deep in heroin addiction, and the band's lifestyle was spiraling fast. That darkness bled directly into Wild Side, written for Girls, 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 and recorded at Conway Studios with producer Tom Werman. The song stripped away glam fantasy and exposed Los Angeles' underbelly. Sixx wrote from experience, violence, corruption, addiction, and survival. Musically, Mick Mars's descending riff feels like a slow fall into the abyss, while Tommy Lee's pounding drums add relentless momentum. Released in 1987, the song's video showcased the band's infamous stage chaos, including Lee's rotating drum kit. Wild Side marked a turning point, proof that Mötley Crüe could deliver substance beneath the spectacle. Hashtag Number 6. Crazy Crazy Nights, Kiss, 1987. By 1987, Kiss had survived everything. Unmasking, lineup changes, shifting trends. With Paul Stanley taking creative control, Crazy Nights embraced glossy, arena-ready rock. But I don't hear the rap that they all say. Written with Adam Mitchell and produced by Ron Nevison, the song leaned fully into optimism and unity. Built around soaring vocals, layered harmonies, and Bruce Kulick's melodic guitar work, the track became a massive hit. Especially in the UK, where it cracked the top 10. While American fans were divided, the song proved Kiss could still adapt and thrive nearly 15 years into their career. Number 5. Animal, Def Leppard, 1987. When Def Leppard began work on Hysteria, nothing about the process was normal. The band was already coming off massive success, but everything changed in 1984. When drummer Rick Allen lost his left arm in a devastating car accident, many bands would have stopped right there. Def Leppard did the opposite. Rather than replace Allen, the band chose to wait, rebuilding their sound from the ground up. With producer Mutt Lange, they leaned into innovation, using layered vocals, precise guitar harmonies, and a custom electronic drum setup that allowed Allen to keep playing. Animal became the breakthrough. Though the song had existed in early forms for years, Lange pushed the band through endless rewrites and takes, refining every detail until it felt timeless. Joe Elliott's smooth vocal, the dual guitar attack of Steve Clark and Phil Collen, and Allen's triumphant return behind the kit gave the track its polished but emotional core. Released in 1987, Animal became Def Leppard's first top 10 hit in the UK and helped launch Hysteria into global dominance. More than just a hit, it stood as proof that perseverance and reinvention could redefine rock itself. Number 4. Dude Looks Like a Lady. Aerosmith, 1987. By the mid-1980s, Aerosmith were living a rock and roll comeback story that few thought was possible. After years of addiction, internal chaos, and near collapse, the original lineup reunited, got sober, and set out to reclaim their place at the top. That comeback exploded in 1987 with Permanent Vacation, and one of its most unforgettable tracks. Dude Looks Like a Lady was born from a moment of pure chaos and humor. During early sessions in Vancouver, Steven Tyler reportedly mistook Mötley Crüe's Vince Neil for a woman from behind. Instead of embarrassment, the moment sparked inspiration. Working with hit songwriter Desmond Child, Aerosmith transformed that split-second mistake into a playful anthem about blurred appearances and wild nightlife. Produced by Bruce Fairbairn, the song balanced Aerosmith's raw swagger with glossy MTV-ready polish, Joe Perry's punchy riffs, Tyler's strutting vocals, and the massive sing-along chorus made it impossible to ignore. Released as the lead single, it became Aerosmith's first major hit in years, and a symbol of their rebirth. Loud, cheeky, and unapologetic, Dude proved Aerosmith weren't just back, they were reborn. Number 3. Learning to Fly. Pink Floyd, 1987. When Roger Waters left Pink Floyd in 1985, many believed the band's story was over. The creative force behind the wall was gone, and the future felt uncertain. But David Gilmour wasn't ready to let Pink Floyd fade into history, and Learning to Fly became the sound of that new beginning. Written during sessions for a momentary lapse of reason, the song was developed partly aboard Gilmour's houseboat studio on the River Thames. A licensed pilot himself, Gilmour used flight as both a literal passion and a metaphor: fear, freedom, and stepping into the unknown. Musically, the track marked a modern shift. Drum machines, synthesizers, and digital production replaced the organic textures of earlier Floyd albums. Yet beneath the technology was something deeply human: the anxiety and hope of starting over. Released as the album's first single, Learning to Fly reassured fans that Pink Floyd still had lift. It soared up rock charts worldwide, and proved the band could evolve without losing its soul. Number 2. Wildflower. The Cult, 1987. By 1987, the Cult were ready to tear down everything they'd built, on purpose. Known for gothic atmospheres and swirling reverb, Ian Astbury and Billy Duffy wanted something raw, louder, and more dangerous. That transformation arrived with Electric. And Wildflower was the battle cry. Recorded at New York's Electric Lady Studios with producer Rick Rubin, the song stripped the Cult down to their core. Rubin pushed the band to abandon studio polish and focus on pure power. Big riffs, live energy, and zero excess. Billy Duffy responded with one of his most ferocious guitar riffs, driving the song forward like a runaway engine. Asbury's vocals, inspired by spiritual rebellion and Native American imagery, gave the track a primal, almost ritualistic intensity. It's a Wildflower didn't just redefine the cult, it helped reshape hard rock itself. Loud, lean, and relentless, it became a live staple and a declaration that simplicity could still hit like a hammer. Number 1, Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses, 1987. In 1987, Los Angeles was drowning in glam excess. But Guns N' Roses didn't sparkle. They snarled, and nothing announced their arrival louder than Welcome to the Jungle. The song was born from Axl Rose's first brutal encounters with city life after arriving from Indiana. The chaos, temptation, danger, and desperation of the streets became the song's backbone. Slash's iconic opening riff started as a warm-up exercise, but once the band locked into it, they knew they had something lethal. Recorded at Rumbo Recorders with producer Mike Klink, the track captured raw aggression without overproduction. When MTV reluctantly aired the video late at night, viewer demand exploded. Within weeks, Guns N' Roses went from unknown to unstoppable. The infamous line, "You know where you are, you're in the jungle, baby," was inspired by a real confrontation Axl had on the streets of New York. It wasn't fantasy, it was survival. Welcome to the Jungle didn't just define 1987, it rewrote the rules of rock. "1987 wasn't just loud, it was legendary." Which song takes you back instantly? Drop your memories in the comments. And if you love deep dives into rock history, check out the rest of the playlist. More years, more stories, more unforgettable music. Rock on!